Hello and how everyone doing today? Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're a returning viewer, I'm glad to have you back. And welcome to another episode of Fallout 3. In the last episode, we went to a place called Andale. And it's kind of a weird, strange place. It's like a little town. But there's something wrong with its people. Let's just say they're all related, in quotations. I'm not going to get into that type of subject. And they also were cannibals. And the way they talked, they thought that they were part of the pre-war version of that town. But, their family lived on for generations and generations. Through ways that I don't know how to explain because I don't really want to get striked or anything like that on YouTube. Let's just say that they're all related. Anyways, in today's episode, we're finally going to be moving forward with the main story. There's not really much to do in the way of side stories anymore that I remember. So we're going to be moving forward with the main story. Alright, so I'm going to do a little recap up to now because it's been quite a while since we've done a main story episode. So we left the vault and we talked to Three Dog, and Three Dog told us to, go to River City. So we went to River City to look for our dad. And he wasn't there. So we ended up going to a place called Smith Casey's Garage. And, turns out there was a vault underneath this place. So we went underneath and we went into a machine called a Tranquility Lounger. And with that, we, were put into this basic virtual reality world. And then when we shut that down, our dad came out of the machine as well. He was actually the dog in the machine. We made our way back to Rivet City. And then after that, we tried to fire up Project Purity again. And then what happened after that was while the player character, was fixing up some things for the father, the Enclave came and seized control of the entire operation. Unfortunately, the father was killed, and the rest of the Project Purity team, plus yourself, escaped through the tunnels. And then we ended up at the Citadel, the base of where the Brotherhood of Steel are. I got power armor training, and I got talked to by the Elder. And then after that is where we took a break from main story stuff, and we went off doing side stories and extra DLC stories and stuff like that. So today we're going to be going back to the Citadel, and we're going to be continuing on that story. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's get into this. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What do we got? So there are some things here that we don't really need that we could probably sell, but we can sell at the end of the episode maybe. Just drop some of these things off. Do we really need a mini? Yes, we're gonna need the minigun. Do I have any more 5mm ammo rounds? Let's take a look. I do. Okay, so we're just gonna take them all with me. Electron charge pack. That's pretty good for that, because we're saving them up for near the end of the game. Mini nukes. I don't think I've ever fired off a mini nuke. I don't even have a Fat Man, I don't think. Let's check weapons. I don't think I have a Fat Man. A, B, C, D. Fat Man. I do have a Fat Man. So just for fun, I'll show you guys. Because I don't think I fired one off in this series yet. Because these things are pretty rare to come across. Actually, fun fact. I think there was only like maybe 12, maybe something like that, of these things before the DLCs came out. Like in the base game, like years ago before any of the add-ons or anything came out. I think there was only a total of maybe between like 8 or 12 of these things. And that was about it. And then I think when the DLCs came out, I think Flak and Shrapnel started selling them. They're pretty expensive though. So they're still pretty rare. Okay. Oh jeez. Okay, so let's save this up first. Let's see here. We want Fat Man. These things are pretty powerful. You can kill yourself with one shot if you're not careful.
I wish there were more people like you in the world.
What, someone who's gonna like throw a bomb into the middle of the town? Yeah, thanks. Okay, we're gonna reload this anyway. That's just funny in this context that she's gonna do that. Anyway, so let's just fire it off here. And it also has like radiation damage too. So like, it's not just the regular, just the explosion. Like, watch, I'll fire one off here, blow it up, and then when I go near it, you have that like 3-4 rads a second, and then they dissipate. So you do get high damage plus some radiation damage. So that's like 879 damage per shot. And to think that this thing is not, this thing's pretty close to being broken. So like, if I were to fire this here, you know, like, where's a lot of people? Like, there's a good amount of people over there. As you can see, like, the thing does a good amount of damage. And then boom, and then I kill myself. Didn't mean to do that, but as you guys can see, it's very, very dangerous. If the thing was repaired all the way up to full, it'd be a hell of a lot more dangerous. But okay, let's go back inside and let's take this inside.
How may I serve you, master?
Let's drop that off. All painless. Zulong. Okay. Kind of wish the music would stop. Okay,
I wish there were more people.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what if I fast travel? Because I gotta fast travel anyway. So let's just fast travel to the Citadel here, wherever that is. I can't remember. Oh, wait, you're down here somewhere. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. So now we can finally start our Brotherhood that much service. That's good. I don't remember these being hanged here. Maybe it's something I downloaded. I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 3 on the PS3 in a little bit now. Anyway, so let's move forward here. Let's pick up the trail. All right, let's do this. Got our friend Dogmeat with us.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I got the power armor already.
I swear, these kids couldn't hit a barn door. Talk to me. Say something to get my mind off these sorry-ass recruits.
Yeah, okay, so we already got the power armor. We already talked to him. Okay, so what we have to do now is we have to talk to a guy to get access to computers. Okay.
Yes, yes. What is it?
Robot to fix and all that?
Precisely
yeah,
what
Liberty
I'd like to
Prime.
speak with you about. What's this I hear about power consumption actually increasing? We both know that's not an option.
We've been over this. A slight modification to one system and all the subroutines go haywire. Don't worry, I'm on it.
I come to you for results, not excuses, Rothschild. That robot could mean the difference between victory or defeat against the Enclave.
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do. Welcome.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries.
Thanks for your sympathy.
Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment?
My father was looking for something called a GEC. Do you have one?
A GEC? Goodness no, certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one.
So you know how to find one?
Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
Thanks for the help.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help.
Alright, so now we have to go to the A-Ring.
What was the result?
Oop, and I fell down.
Super mutant activity in DC
Sounds
is
like they're
high,
cutting
but
grass
nothing
outside.
out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News
Oh,
Radio
can I
is
knock it up? There we go.
nearly secure.
I see.
Oh, this is the courtyard. I could probably get the A-Wing from here, but whatever. Wonder what's up here. Do. So, absolutely nothing. Okay. Whee! Alright, A-Ring. Alrighty. So. Let's see here. What's this? This is the Grand Hall. Is there anybody in the Grand Hall?
You honor us with your presence.
A few people. Okay, where are you trying to go? You're in the way. Get out of the way. There you go. Okay. Okay, so here are some computers here. Who are you?
Friend?
Here to subscribe. Okay. Here's the terminal right here. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's see. DC area vault listings. Vault 76. Equipment issues number 76. Construction date. Okay. Personnel assignments. Vault 76 is one of our 17 control vaults. It will operate exactly accordingly to the plan dictated in the marketing material produced by Vault-Tec and precisely to residents' expectations. This vault will open automatically after a period of 20 years, and the residents will be pushed into the open world for study in comparison to the other vaults. Okay, and we have Fallout 76, the game that came out a couple of years ago. And at least it kind of stuck to, the lore a little bit. The game does take place 20 years after the war, and the residents were sent out into the world to basically rebuild. So, they got that right. Alright, project goals restricted. Okay, so we can't talk about that one. Vault 87. Equipment. Let's see here. Oh, and it has a GEC. So I guess we're gonna have to do something with Vault 87. Let's see here. We can't do anything with that. Project goals. We can't do anything with that. Vault 101. Let's see here. Personal assignments. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Okay, so I think all of them are gonna say that probably. Oh, here we go. This information has been redacted at the request of Dr. Albert Luries of the Psychological Research Department and Chief Overseer of Vault 106 Project. All inquiries into the goals and research methods of Vault 106 are to be directed to his office. This information... Oh, okay, yeah, same thing. Okay. 108. Has been intentionally left unfulfilled and will be assigned by the overseer according to Vault 108 protocols. According to the pre-assignment medical test, Mr. Jones has a genetic disposition for a rare terminal illness, which should ideally cause him to expire within 40 months of the project's inception. These two events should combine to allow a proper catalyst that allows the project to continue. Oh, okay, so basically they want him to die so the project can work properly. That's kind of... Anyways, let's see here. So this is the one that we went to that had Tranquility Lane, all those loungers and the VR and all that. Let's see here. Researcher notes, due to the nature of the project in Vault 112 and the highly automated systems designed to support it, the Vault requires only a single administrator. Okay. So, yeah, now we are going to, we have to ask Rothschild about information on Vault 87. So we gotta go back and talk to him now. Okay, where'd he go? He is right there.
Did you have any success with that old terminal?
Vault 87 has a GEC, but I don't know where it is.
Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is.
Okay. So he's gonna take us all the way over here. To the giant map of the whole entire Capital Wasteland, which is pretty cool.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid.
Oh, why is that?
The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access will be quite impossible.
How do I get through the radiation?
Quite simply, you don't. To attempt such a thing would be certain death for you.
Well, there's gotta be another way.
You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves.
Don't you know?
No, I'm afraid not. After initial attempts to cross the radiation failed, it was decided to focus our efforts elsewhere. You, however, are free to do as you choose. More exploration may be useful, and I'll certainly be interested in anything you might find.
Well, thanks for your help.
I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
So, what's the latest report?
It appears the Enclave troops have moved beyond the Purifier into the surrounding wasteland region.
Okay, so we have to go to Little Lamplight. I don't remember if we've been there before or not. I don't think so. Let's take a look here on the map. Whoops. Okay, so no, we haven't. So you can actually. So the funny thing is, if you go in through Lamplight Caverns, right, you won't actually be able to get, like, you know how you find places like this, right? You won't be able to actually, in quotations, discover Vault 87. Because of all the radiation. Now there are ways around that you
Finding your
can.
way about all right?
But if you're playing it on like PS3 or or Xbox or anything like that, you'll need a lot of Radaway. I mean, like a lot. On the computer, if you don't want to play with cheats and the god mode and all that stuff, which I typically don't like to play with. Same thing, you'll need a lot of radiation, but you can turn on god mode and see how much radiation. I think just like something crazy like 400 radiation or something crazy, I don't remember. Okay, so let's go somewhere closer. What is the closest, actually? The closest is power station. Okay. And now we go this way. Oh. How do I... Oh. Okay, I don't want him to come with me to the vault, to be honest. Yeah, it's too dangerous for you. I don't really like that. You heard me. Get out of here. I didn't. I'll just pretend that I said yes. You know, dog meat is very dangerous for you, and you know you shouldn't come with me. Just saying, yeah, you heard me. Get out of here. It's not very nice. Okay. So, I don't even think I have any Radaway on me to begin with. What's over here? Vault 106. Okay. Oh, the rock. I'm like, what is that? Oh, shit. That's not very cool. Fuck you. Come on. Oh, thank God he's crippled. Oh, that was scary. I seen him coming and I was like, oh God, I'm gonna be dead. Okay, do I have anything that I don't really need? Let's just use this. Get out of here. There we go. Oh man, that was scary. What's over there? Oh yeah, going. Okay. So there are super mutants up near the area of the vault. Oh, the rat scorpion. I'm like, what bad guys over there? Oh, come on. And gone. Okay. Where's that? Another Yagwai? Oh, a Brahmin. That's random. Wait, what's over here? What is this? Oh. This is a waste disposal site. A three dog. I honestly can't tell. So we'll just turn the radio up just this once. I don't think so. I think it's Henry Eden. Okay, let's just get out of here. Oh, it's a Mirelurk. That's weird. I don't think there's anything important here. I can't remember. But that's not what we're doing today. There's a lot of places, and if we were to do every single place, you know, the episodes would be super duper long. Kind of like that one episode of New Vegas where I can't remember what episode it was, but it was one that was like something crazy, like 3.5 hours or something. Like, that's way too long. You know, I don't want to do episodes that long almost ever again. Like, that's just crazy long. Okay. Oh, looks like we got... Oh, right, because I got the light stepping perk. I forgot about that. I was like, why aren't they blowing up? Whoops. Alright, what do we got here? Bunch of frag mines. What is this? Are these mines too? What is this? Shotgun shells and more shotgun shells. So it's getting kind of dark out. Let's just wait till daytime. Yeah, okay. Is that what I think it is? Or is that a regular one? Once you hit like a certain level, there's like super strong enemies that come into the wasteland. No, it's just a regular one. Okay. There's albino rat scorpions, and those things. I believe those are the strongest enemies in the game. Okay, why can't I do VATS? There we go. Yeah, so albino rat scorpions, they're actually the strongest enemy in the game, I believe. And you don't want to mess with those guys. I'm totally unprepared for what mission we're going to do. There's also super mutant overlords, and I don't think that we've met up with them yet. But those guys are pretty strong too, because they either have... Oh, well, yes, we have. Right, we have. Because in Riley's Rangers quest, there was one. That's right. And you guys remember, I think he had the Gatling laser, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he did. And I remember my reaction was like, oh god, this guy already. Yeah. I don't want to fight Reavers. That's one thing I don't want to fight. But I have I know that there are some later on that we're going out to fight. Okay, where am I going? Okay, we're almost there. Okay. So it's somewhere, it's just, I think it's just down here. Okay, I hear battle music, but there's no one around. Weird. Yeah, so it's just down here. So Lamplight Caverns was actually a tourist attraction before the Great War. And basically, children and families, there was actually a school trip, and the school, the teachers and the kids and stuff, when everything was going down, ran and hid in the caverns. Um, Now, the kids don't really like grown-ups. They don't trust grown-ups, nothing like that, because their ancestors actually... the story of what happened, pretty much. I'm going to explain a little bit just before. What the heck? That's weird. So basically, after everything went down, after bombs dropped and everything happened, the adults went outside. They left the cavern, left the kids in the cavern, obviously because they didn't want to bring them out into the world after everything happened to keep them safe. So the adults, one by one, went out to explore and pretty much just check out how everything was, if it was safe, to try and get supplies and stuff like that. And none of them came back, none of them survived. So the kids felt like the adults abandoned them, and that, basically they just left them alone. They didn't care about them, which isn't true. They went and searched for food, they went and searched to see if it was safe, all that kind of stuff. And, yeah. So that's why lamplighters don't like kids. Alright, so as you can see, it says stop right here, Mungo Land. I don't know why it's pointing down. It should be pointing up.
Hold it right there, mister. Don't take another step or we'll blow your fucking head off.
Whoa, hold on there, I'm a friend.
You're big, and I don't have any big friends. You better just go out the way you came in.
I really need to get to Vault 87, do you know the way?
You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do.
So, you know the way to get there?
Yeah, I do. But it's through Little Lamplight, and you're not getting into Little Lamplight. Guess you better find some other way, Mungo.
Let's see here. Can I come in?
Hell no! No Mungos allowed!
So this is a child at heart. You know what? Your face looks like my butt.
Oh yeah? You must like having such a good-looking butt.
Yeah, your mom sure likes it.
You're pretty funny for a Mungo. Why don't you come on in?
Nice. Alright. So we can I think, we can talk to him now.
Look, I don't just let any son of a bitch into my town. I'm taking a risk making an exception for you. So you're welcome in my town. At least until you start screwing up. Once that bullshit starts, you're out on your own again.
I'm not planning on starting any trouble.
Good. Better stay that way, Mungo.
How do you keep this place organized?
Organized? Have you walked around this place? It's pure anarchy. And I wouldn't have it any other fucking way. We can't all stay here forever, so we've all got to leave eventually. And there's not much to look forward to out there. So we have a good time while we're here. And the occasional ruthless little bastard like me, make sure it doesn't fall apart for the other kids.
How did you get to be in charge of this place?
It's not that complex. Any kid can say they want to be mayor here. It's just that most don't want to bother with the responsibility of leading. Most of the time, they last until the kids get tired of them. Then they get kicked out on their ass by the new mayor. One only lasted 5 minutes. Of course, I've kept this place going strong for 3 years. To most kids, that makes me mayor for fucking life. Fine by me, I say.
So, you said everyone eventually has to leave?
People change when they grow up, and we don't trust Mungos living down here. so we leave for a place called Big Town before we get too old. Kids who grow up fighting and surviving in Lamplight are better trained for the world out there than idiots who are pampered by grown-ups outside.
Who are you?
I'm McCready. I run Little Lamplight because they made me the mayor, and I don't like strangers or mungos. Yeah, that's nice. Scram.
All right. And you guys remember Big Town? We did Big Town, and we saved people from the Germantown police station, and we repaired robots for them, so they could be safe from the super mutants. All right. So this episode might actually be a little bit longer than expected because we still have a little bit to go. Yeah. So
Hey,
I was hoping this wouldn't be an hour long, but I think it might be an hour long. Okay. So now we have to talk to somebody about opening the gate. And I forget who opens the gate. Oh, there's another dog. Muttface. Such a nice name. Who are you?
New in town, huh? If McCready let you in, that's good enough for me. Well, enough with formalities. Who are you? And how'd you get McCready to let you in here?
The mayor let me in. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
In that case, I'm Knick Knack, and I take care of the general store around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stuff, and sometimes trade it for other stuff. That's pretty much a store, see?
I really need to get into Vault 87. You know the way.
We don't go there. It's bad back there. Ask Mayor if you really want to know.
Can you repair something
Sure,
for me?
let me...
Okay. I don't have that many caps. So we'll fix that up. Fix this. I don't really care about fixing those things. And I guess I can't buy anything from them. Can you repair something for me? Okay.
Hey, new kid. I don't know if anyone told you yet, but let me set the record straight. I'm Princess. When you're around me, I'm in charge. You shut up and do what I say, because I'm boss around here. That clear? Now, who are you?
Child, I heard whatever you say. Did you just give me orders? That's cute, little princess.
Oh, you'll listen to me. Otherwise, I'll have my good pal RJ kick you out of the town. Or better yet, lock you in the vault. So don't push me, new meat. Just nod and move on, and I think we'll get along just fine.
What's it like guarding the back gate?
It's so dull. Practically nothing ever tries to come through the back gate anymore, so I never get to shoot anyone. I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo.
Shooting at me would have been a big mistake, kid.
Oh, really? That's a cute little imagination you've got. But if you want to play make-believe, maybe you should do it with the younger brats.
Get back to guarding. Okay. Yeah. Trying to remember. Okay, who are you?
New in town, huh? Well, if McCready let you in, that's a good sign. I'm Knock Knock, and I take care of keeping the peace down here. Or at least the morale. So who are you? You going to cause any trouble? Always see?
Okay, I just want to see. Can I... No. So you're not going to sell anything. I need to know how to get in the vault. And... Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe he'll let me in?
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble.
Sure, if you got adult-sized stones to stop me.
Just give it a shot, Mungo. You'll see plenty of my adult-sized stones when I'm pissing on your grave.
Oof. Okay, so how do I get into Vault 87? Okay. Okay, so I had to talk to McCready, open another dialogue option, and he basically said that there's 2 ways to go in, and he said there's a place called Murder Pass, but don't go that way, lots of monsters, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, don't worry about it, I can do it, and he said, are you sure? And I said, yep, and he was like, alright, and basically your funeral kind of thing. Okay, so let's go and do this now. So in Murder Pass there are, a few super mutants, but, we can just run past them. It's okay. Actually, don't I have the stealth suit? I do. Let's just do this the sneaky way, so we don't have to deal with any mutants.
What? I hear something. Huh? Oh, a noise.
I think there's a lot of mutants.
Found you!
Oh, crap. Get out of here. You get out of here, too. Oh, boy. That was not very good. So basically we just gotta keep going all the way, and then what does that say? Keep out. Oh, not part of tour. Okay. Alright. So we use our very last health item. And, oh god. Oh god. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh man, that was... Those tri-beam laser rifles will literally tear you to shreds. Oh man, okay. And I don't think I have anything, I don't have anything super good. And this is why the kids don't come down in this part. You just gotta be very sneakies.
I can hear you.
No, you can't.
Found you.
Oh god, seriously. God damn it.
No more games. Time to die.
Get out of here. Oh man. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it into Murder Pass. I don't even know what we're playing on. Okay, we're playing on hard. Okay. Obviously, my sneak skill is not very high if I can't sneak past people very easily. Let's see here. 63. Yeah. I think I have the plus 10. So it's like 53 or something. Not very good. All we need to do is... Fuck. There he is. So he's gonna go that way.
Oh, well, I was hoping for a fight. Now try and
Okay, just run. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Ah, man. I hope he's the last one. Oh god. Oh my god, there's another one.
Hurry up and die! I'm hungry!
Oh my god, they're all friggin'... Oh, this is very bad. I'm stuck on something, and I'm dead. Okay, finally. I was finally able to take out all the mutants. It took a couple tries because the game crashed about 1 or 2 times as well. I was able to take these guys out. I used this here. Where is it? The tri-beam laser rifle. I finally got one that wasn't broken. I was able to kill him without it. Without breaking it, and I was able to use it, and it's pretty powerful. You guys will see in the next episode, because what I'm actually going to do, because this is already about 40, little over 40 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is, when we get fully inside the vault here, which is a few seconds, we're just going to collect this stuff here, another stealth boy, all this stuff here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually end the episode, and we will do Vault 87 as its own episode, because this episode's getting pretty long, and I don't want to make them hours and hours long, Alright, Raptor Chamber. I think we're almost at the vault now. 800 experience. Yep, we are picking up the trail, and we are right here. We're at the vault now. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to close this door right here. And we will save this up right here. And the next episode will be Vault 87. So if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all this fun kind of stuff. And, I will see you guys in the next episode of Fallout 3.